Hey, what's going on there, guys? Retro Gnome here, playing the third installment in my Mirror's Edge Let's Play. Now I'm gonna have to apologize in advance for the splitting of this chapter, as they call it, of chapter 2, I believe, of 9 chapters. So it's because it was about 20 minutes long, and I was able to splice it up to get down to like about 15, 16, 17 minutes or so. But unfortunately, the channel can only take up to 15 minutes of video at the moment. Hopefully with later updates we'll be able to get more time, but at the moment that's all we can do. Now, another apology, I'm sorry I'm so apologetic today, but another apology I have is the bucket of fail that I'm dishing out today, like that. This is a whole installment of Failotology, the philosophy of this, the Failonomics, the Failology 101. You know what I mean, guys? It's awful how much I die in this. I actually keep a death count now of how many times I've died in this and the second part of the video, which I think I'm going to continue to the next video, and so on and so forth. So now we're trying to meet up with the runner Jacknife on what information he has about Robert Pope's death in the series. So yeah, we got to save the little sister of Faith. I'm pretty sure her sister's name is Hope. They got really original there, Hope and Faith. I don't know why. I'm just a chatterbox today. I also think that I don't have the original, I'm thinking of the word for it. I don't have the original, wow, you guys are just hearing me ramble today. I don't have, not the original, the cutscene, sorry, I apologize again. I don't have the cutscene at the end of the second part of the video, and I'll probably apologize for that in the next video. So you guys are probably saying, shut up, stop talking, we're trying to watch the game, but you know, I have to talk. Alright, don't be surprised, I do awful. I beat the game at my friend's house last weekend in one day, and yet I'm so rusty now that I'm missing jumps and dying like all over the place. I'm pretty sure I beat the game in probably less than 3 hours or so. It's not a long game. That's what I was disappointed by. And even though there is a large amount of things you can do, there's still a lot of mandatory paths like this, where I have to jump from pole to pole like a cheap stripper, and I don't like that. I really wish they had at least 2 paths to everything. I know it would take longer, but it would be much more satisfying, and they would probably enjoy the consumer feedback of that. Now back to a plug for the Facebook group I mentioned in the last video. In the one day since I uploaded that video, we've gained 10 members. I'm sure it's not related at all, but I'm just gonna point out the coincidence. In one day we gained 10 people, or probably about 15 people, and the discussions we're having are off the chart amazing, of how in detailed, how the spectrum of gamers showed up. And they're just friends of friends at this time. I want to get some strangers in there from the video that really love the hardcore aspects of their games, or if they're just softcore gamers that just you know, turn on a handheld whenever they want, or occasionally watch G4 for Attack of the Show or something like that. Here's a little teabag going on. I've realized that in almost every game you can find one way or another to teabag, except for games where you can't jump most often. But if you can crouch, slide, or press the down button, you can generally get a nice teabag going on. But I digress. Alright, so yeah, we're about to see our first death coming up probably in about a minute or so, maybe less. I apologize. I'm just awful at this game at this point. This is my least favorite level. No, second least favorite level. One of the later on levels are actually awful. But I hope that you're enjoying the game as much as I enjoyed it, and I hope that I've sparked some interest in someone somewhere to go out and at least download the demo on the Xbox Live. If you look up videos on YouTube, this way to free roam basically the training level that I skipped on ooh, a rat just fell. I just realized that. It fell off the railing there. So first fail right here. Ooh, man, I should have had that. Death count equals 1. Yeah, that's not gonna last too long. What was I saying? I can't even remember. Thanks for distracting me. Freaking rat that fell off and death count. Yeah. So I'm gonna listen to this video later and realize how dumb I am. I only do these on one take unless I mess up in the very 10 seconds of these commentaries. I want them to simulate a sort of stream of consciousness as I'm trying to recreate / actually am using the train of thought of a writer. The stream of consciousness dates back all the way to World War I, post World War I, and Prohibition times of the post World War I disillusionment, if you will. And here's fail number 2, or death number 2 rather. And it's basically artists trying to change the way of the preconceived notions and expectations set forth by the societal pressures. No, I'm not reading off like a little key card or note card. This is how I actually talk. It's a little rambled and everything, and you know what? I don't really care. But that's how I talk. I know it's a little annoying and off-putting for some people to hear someone ramble on in conversation. But I'll sit there sometimes and think about what I'm going to say, and then I'll say it. I don't write anything down. I feel like that really destroys what a commentary should be, even though I'm already... Oh, that's a death count 4. I died 2 times, so I skipped number 3 and put 4. I died 2 times, including that last one. Yeah, so I feel like I already ruined the stream of consciousness. Not stream of consciousness, just the way I commentate with post commentaries. I've ruined the way it should be, where it should be a live commentary. But thanks for listening to me ramble. This is going to be the end of part 1 of chapter 4.